and share the link everywhere.
Hello.
Hey, welcome everyone. I'm sharing the links. Here we go.
I'm sure people will start filing in soon.
Yep.
Leary, you are first, Leary.
Welcome, Leary. Glad you made it.
I'm gonna raise.
I can third person now.
I'm gonna raise Jack's volume a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no, am I too quiet?
That and you're a little bit garbled. Like the mic quality is not very clear. I would very much advise that you stay close to your mic, Jack, so that it can be heard clearly by the audience.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, nice and close. Try to enunciate.
I will enunciate.
Yes.
Are you happy to be out of Darnell, Kim?
I am. I'm very happy, especially since we're gonna get to play as my favorite character today. Which is not something you can often say about Kingdom Hearts unless your favorite character is Sora. Given that he's kind of the only one you play at in most of these games. I can't wait to hang out with Roxas for like 2 hours and then never see him again.
Oh, I think it will take like, what, 2 streams?
Yeah, definitely probably at least 2 streams to get through Roxas' prologues.
Cool. Eat the mic, Jack. Yep.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we've got a pretty full house today. It's myself, Howler, and my brother.
I'm here to give my thought. I'm here to give detailed. I'm here to give thorough analysis on the gameplay because this is the most detailed gameplay out of pretty much all the games.
Would you say even more so than Kingdom Hearts 3?
I feel like there's stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3 that's more balanced.
Okay.
Or I feel like
share it on Twitter,
I heard the stuff in
Tumblr.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is more balanced around it on the various different. I'm not entirely sure actually. I'll have to give it another. No, I have to look at Kingdom Hearts.
Reasons to go back and play it. One day the whole family will be here. Probably our other roommates. I feel like the rest of my family, at least, wouldn't have much to say.
Yeah.
Well, Mom would probably point at all the anime characters and go, "Is that one Naruto?"
It's gonna be so. No, it's kind of funny that because of the gift that I'm planning on getting her.
Did you get her something Naruto related?
I got her.
Dinner went off downstairs.
Omnibuses of Naruto.
Okay. What was that, Jack?
I got her 3 omnibuses of Naruto.
Dude, she's not gonna read that. Dude, good luck with that, man.
I will. At least she'll be familiar with one anime series.
She's not gonna read it,
even
dude.
though neither of us watch it.
Dude, she's not gonna read it. I just want to prepare you for that fact. She's not gonna read it. Also, 3 omnibuses? How expensive was that?
Wait, just hold on, let me look at it.
Okay, I'm gonna take a guess. And you're gonna tell me higher or lower. $50.
What was that?
$50.
Hold on. Let me look at my I'm looking at the orders right now.
He'll read it to her. That would be funny. Dramatic Naruto manga reading. I saw this funny video where this guy edited the Naruto anime specifically for his girlfriend to watch it. he trimmed everything in the story that he considered non-essential to the main through line of the narrative, and he was like, this exercise made me realize how horrifically paced the Naruto anime is. Lower, okay. Let's say $35.
I'm doing that in my head. I'm gonna say higher.
Okay, $40.
Lower.
$38.
Yeah, that's about the rough estimate I'm getting.
You know, that's better than I thought. I figured for 3 omnibuses, like 50 would have been a good range for that.
Mm-hmm. You ever notice how much easier it is to get into manga than it is like Western comics?
Yes, I have.
Well, Western comics have been sucking ass for a while, so.
Like, that's not even that. Like, where, like, if you were to.
Oh yeah,
like,
and the lore is incredibly confusing. The order in which you observe them.
If you want to get into One Piece, you just start with Volume 1.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because I think comics kind of have their own. I don't know how to describe it. They have their own structure, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like manga is almost written like it's a TV show, kind of.
Yeah.
It's serialized in a way where each chapter is kind of a new episode, or like part of an episode or something.
Yeah.
Whereas with comics, they're kind of like almost short stories, individually packaged short stories, that technically all belong to the same series, but may at any time sort of play with canon a little bit to tell the specific story that they want. So they're a little bit more like one-offs that just happen to have a through line. I think, I feel like a short story, what's it called? Anthology. Yeah, they're written a little bit more like an anthology series than like a direct TV show.
Yeah. It's sort of like the difference between Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
like
but
Final Fantasy Anthology and Kingdom Hearts is one continuous series.
Yeah, but that definitely makes it a lot harder to get into, especially when they keep restarting the worlds, but they don't number any of their comics.
And you know what's good about me coming on here? I actually have Final Fantasy knowledge, so I can point up, so you can give you guys little tidbits.
Oh yeah, you
about
can
stuff.
talk to us about the Final Fantasy characters a little more, which is good because there's actually quite a lot of them in Twilight Town.
You know what? And most of them are from 8, which is actually the only, which out of the first 10 Final Fantasy, I've never touched 8.
Mm-hmm. You've never touched 8.
That's the only one I haven't touched, the original 10.
Damn.
Almost done with the promoting.
I guess it's good for comics that their characters are so ubiquitous in pop culture. Because, like, you may not know where to start with a Batman series, but you know who Batman is. So you can kind of jump in anywhere, and you'll have at least a baseline to work off of what's probably going on.
Yeah.
If it was, like, if comics were still, like, a really obscure thing, and they were this bad, it would be impossible to parse.
And like, you can definitely make, like, and comics are a lot more easier for adaptations, because, like, you can just take one simple story.
Right, because they are more anthology-like. You can just write a unique short story, but fit the existing characters within it. Whereas that might be a little bit harder with a serialized format like anime and manga, because then people ask the question of, well, where does this fit in the timeline? What happens before or after this? You know, you have to ask yourself, what stage of the characters am I writing? Am I going to write, like, say, Naruto before the searching for Sasuke arc, or am I going to write it after the time skip, you know? That kind of thing.
Well,
whereas if you're writing...
Say, I'm working with Spider-Man, I want to get the Sinister Six arc, or the Symbiote Suit arc.
Exactly.
And, Leary, which Final Fantasy you want to about thinking which Final Fantasy you want to start? I would recommend either 4 or 9. Those have characters that have set job classes and let you get from. There's a way for you to get familiar with them before moving on to others, which lets you be more flexible with them.
I remember for a while you could get Final Fantasies on your phone.
Yeah.
They had a couple of the games ported into apps.
1, 2, 3, and 5, my old iPhone.
I have a couple of the Dragon Quest games on there. Man, those older games. I love Dragon Quest, but those older games are kind of a slog. Maybe I should try playing some more Final Fantasy.
I actually have a friend in one of my Discord chats who is a big Final Fantasy 9 nerd.
Which one's 9?
The one with the guy with the tail. The one
the monkey boy.
What was that?
The monkey boy?
Yeah. And that's also the one where Vivi's from.
The one Yuffie's from?
Vivi.
Vivi. Oh, the little wizard guy that looks like a Heartless.
Yeah, he's supposed to be he's a black mage.
That's such a common thing I hear people say when they play this game and don't know anything about Final Fantasy. Like, they meet Vivi and they're like, isn't that just a Heartless in a wizard suit?
I think I had that first impression when I first saw Kingdom Hearts 2.
It's incredibly funny, especially since all the characters just treat him like he's a normal human, even though he does not look human in the slightest.
I never played Final Fantasy when I was young. I haven't even heard of Final Fantasy until I think years later.
I knew Cloud.
I didn't know anyone.
I think I only really had exposure to Kingdom Hearts after you started playing it.
Yeah.
So, by the time I saw the games, I already knew Cloud and Sephiroth because you had, like, toys of them.
I think I want to ask Howler, does he have something to, does he have, things to say about the, give analysis on the intro of the game, or am I free to, give my history of Kingdom Hearts, because I'm the only one who hasn't done that yet.
Well, Howler's in the bathroom, so we've got some free time right now. So you can go ahead and talk about your experience with the game series.
Well, when I was younger, not even double digits in age. I heard from my friends mention a character known as Thor, and I asked, "Who's that?" They said "Oh, it's from Kingdom Hearts," and I was like, "What's Kingdom Hearts?" And it basically said it's a game with Disney characters, just weird. But then I got curious, and so I decided to look up it was basically it was a walkthrough of Kingdom Hearts that was just called Kingdom Hearts 1 Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of weird, though. It only showed the voice-acted cutscenes and the boss fights.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the cutscenes, which I was fine with, honestly.
No, it was the version I watched with the cutscenes and the boss fight. Was just the voice.
Well, yeah, mine had boss fights in it too. I remember those. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
I was missing quite a few things from the context of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I still enjoyed it, and that's how I experienced 1, 2, and Rechain of Memories. Because Rechain of Memories had actually just come out in Japanese at that time, nice. And so I watched it subbed.
So when did you decide to play the games yourself?
I think I asked for a PS. I think the first ever game I got was Days. I still have my copy of Days.
For the DS.
I think I just unlocked Zork for the mission mode.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was oh hey, I asked my friends oh hey, I want a PS2 and Kingdom Hearts, and so they did give me a PS2, and they got me Kingdom Hearts, Rechain of Memories.
They bought you that one instead of the first one.
Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't realize they did that.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that I actually got when I got by the time I got my PS2, I was already sort of like vaguely familiar with Final Fantasy. I actually had 4 on my DS when I was playing it, and so during that Christmas I got both Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy 12 for the PS2.
So you played those Final Fantasy games before you got to Kingdom Hearts?
No. No, I got them around the same time.
Okay.
Okay, I am finally back and ready.
Okay, I think we're ready to start.
Yeah, I've learned a valuable lesson. If we do decide to continue doing the KH2 streams on Wednesdays, to do them at like 6:30 our time instead of right at 6.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I was cutting it a little close. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my story of how I got into Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, are you done with your story, Jack? I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just gonna be like, okay, then I got.
And then you played all of the games, and the brain rot consumed you.
Yeah, I got into the series. I think I've mentioned this on stream before that I got into the series through like the ads in the Disney Adventures.
Yeah, we talked about our experiences finding Kingdom Hearts. That's why I wanted Jack to share his. Although, I am curious, Jack, what made you like the game so much?
Well, it's fun, honestly, and the combat was fun, and honestly, there hasn't been a game since that, like, even outside of Square's library, that captures the gameplay feel of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like, seriously, a lot of like, you know, when I have gameplays, when I play other games, a lot of like similar type of RPGs. A lot of them I just kind of end up feeling, from a gameplay perspective at least, feeling kind of like underwhelmed about, or just because of the fact that it doesn't have the same, because it doesn't have like things that I'm used to in terms of like Kingdom Hearts gameplay, like in terms of like, you know, the ability, like in terms of like character mobility and like things like that.
As someone who played a bunch of games before coming to Kingdom Hearts, I will say the game definitely feels very different.
I won't. Like, there are games that have like gameplay, game mechanic detail as much as Kingdom Hearts. Like Devil May Cry is a game I'm playing that I've been playing recently. That has a lot of detail to its games, but it doesn't feel the same.
Alright guys, I'm gonna start the game. Let's pay attention. I'm gonna go with standard, because I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'm gonna turn off vibration.
Yeah.
You want to know the requirements to get the secret ending in standard, Kim?
Hang on, we gotta watch the cutscene first.
Oh yeah, we gotta mute and we gotta mute the TV.
I'm aware, which is a shame because I do think, well, actually we'll keep it on a little bit because I think there's some opening dialogue. But Sanctuary is my favorite opening.
Honestly, same.
I like it even more than Simple and Clean, so it's a shame we don't get to listen to it.
Yeah. Also, just love the fact. Also, just love how it's like it's like, especially knowing the context of like the lyrics, that like know how much like impactful it is for me like now like knowing that like Nomura literally had this written to be like the song of Sora and Riku's reunion at the end of the game. So that basically like the opening song basically reflects the
seashell.
It basically sort of reflects the end, like the end goal of the game. At the end, it reflects like, you know, where the game is trying to get to, like in terms of like Sora's journey and stuff. And also, people kind of clocked a lot. There's a lot of like the English lyrics that like hit really hard that like fit really well when you think of them from Riku's.
My favorite part is when she goes,
yes, the backwards lyrics for "I need more affection than you know."
Oh.
Yeah, so a lot of those like nonsense, like lyrics that sound like nonsense are actually like spoken backwards. So it's like
They're doing the thing from the first opening.
Yeah. But so like one of them was like so many ups and downs, but the one that keeps repeating a lot is "I need more affection than you know."
I like that this sort of gives you a recap of the last two games.
Yeah, I like that. That's one of the things I love about the KH2 opening and how it serves as a recap of the first game.
Poor Kyrie, stuck on the island. The one place that she was like, damn, I kind of wanted to leave. Although I don't think she was as gung-ho about leaving as the other two.
I remember I talked about it in my videos and I think at the very least in my main video essays. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in this KH1 stream.
I'm sure it doesn't feel good to be there without them.
Yeah.
You know, like, even if you like being home, what's the point if your friends aren't there anymore?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like she kind of.
She looks so much older. Like, isn't it only supposed to be like 1 year?
A year passed in between KH1.
And she looks like she went from being 13 to 18. I guess growth spurts hit hard.
At the very least, a year happened between the. Oh, by the way, this is the first thing of Kingdom Hearts I ever saw.
Yeah, this opening.
No, this exact scene.
Oh, this sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love the effect of her, color pencil sketch turning into the actual staircase. Making a shot like that takes a lot of effort. Oh, hit him with the Keyblade. This is me escaping card hell.
Am I weird for sort of kind of enjoying the
I think you guys just fell into that game at the right time where you had the ability to spend hours learning how it works. I simply do not have the time to master Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
I
just was always very math brained as a kid, so I.
Yeah, and I can't add for shit, so.
I think they tried it again in a much more simpler version of it with the command deck style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Birth by Sleep definitely feels like a better evolution, a good evolution of that. That's why Birth by Sleep actually is one of my favorite combat systems in the series, just because of the versatility of it and how you can just.
It's him.
It's your boy.
Roxas spotted. There he is.
One interesting
God,
thing
his
about,
fit is so cool.
About the designs of Roxas and Sora in this game is that if you look at Sora in this game, he wears black clothes, he's brown hair, and his hair spikes off to the sides. Roxas wears white clothes, he's blonde, and his hair spikes upward. Kind of an interesting contrast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like they said, so we've got a design for Sora for this game. What is the absolute reverse?
They made a photo negative of Sora.
Yeah, what is the reverse design we could do for Sora?
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, we're
yep. We're out of the copyright infringement zone. The copyright strike zone.
Hooray!
The copyright has not been infringed. And the graphics look incredibly worse. Woo!
I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you.
No, he fucking doesn't. What are you talking about?
I'm what's left.
I love all these people that look at Roxas and they're like, yeah, you look like Sora. And I'm like, no.
My name is of no importance.
It's like, you're definitely lying.
Do you remember your true name?
My name is
And
not your
here we have a
business.
more in-depth retread of Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
To Roxas's fuzzy memories.
Yeah.
We still got those early PlayStation graphics going on.
Yeah.
Giving up already? There are any other worlds out there.
Considering that that's very early in the PS2 life cycle, the graphics still look really good.
This world has
Yeah.
been connected.
It's kind of one of the reasons why I don't feel like Kingdom Hearts 1 doesn't need a remake.
They definitely look a little sharp though.
Don't ever change.
Their contours are a little pointy.
Something.
What?
You understand nothing.
This must be so jarring for people who,
Sora.
for the fans of the people who played Kingdom Hearts 1, because because of the voice change of Ansem.
Oh, did they dub over the lines?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is redone. This is redone with
I'll be honest, I could never tell the difference.
Richard Part. And there's another character and there are two other characters that got their lines redubbed, and I'll talk about them next time.
He really doesn't sound any different to me for some reason.
Another trip about him.
Played by also my boy Jesse McCartney. I listen to that guy's Disney songs way too much.
Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Legit, the only thing I knew, I recognized him as like a Disney, as like a pop star affiliated with Disney before when I played KH2. But literally, the only song of his I actually ever heard before that was that one song he sang. Was that one song that they used during the dance scene in the Kim Possible movie?
I was a big follower of his music career. He actually did a really good cover of Zippity Doo-Dah.
So this is the live action
Which, thinking about
Disney
Roxas
show
singing
world,
something
right?
that positive is funny. What was that, Jack?
This is live action. This is the world of all the live action Disney shows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, can you imagine fucking Hannah Montana world? I couldn't handle that.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
Cypher's gone too far this time.
Cypher. Meanwhile, Roxas having an existential crisis in the corner.
I mean, it's true that stuff's been stolen around town, and we've got a score to settle with Cypher and everything. So, if he wants to think we did, I can't really blame him. See, that's not what really bugs me. What really bugs me is that he's going around telling everybody we're the thieves. And the whole town and their mothers are treating us like the Klepto Club.
Yeah, see, Klepto Club. You guys remember watching that then the Disney Channel, right?
I haven't. Nuh-uh.
The Klepto Club sounds like the name of like a cheesy book written for tweens.
Yeah.
Kinda does.
It's got like some Stranger Things style cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see kind of a Stranger Things SKU for AU going on with the Twilight Town gang if they.
That'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
That would set the record straight. Hey, that sounds fun. What about Cypher? First, we gotta clear our name.
How did these guys get tapped to do the voice acting anyway?
Everyone will get off our backs.
Did like the Disney Corporation just message them and we're like, hey, we were doing a video game. Do you want to voice some characters? Our beep are gone.
All are gone?
So like their mouth are still making the words but no sounds come out.
It's just a shame they're making the Japanese mouth
You
movements.
can't say, why not?
But you do understand what I'm saying, right? Are gone. Stolen. And not just the word. They stole it too. What kind of thief is that?
Whoa.
Cypher could never
Thief
go
of
back.
words.
Yeah. Alright. Time for some recon.
This sounds like a mission for the Klepto Club.
His heart is returning. Doubtless he'll awaken very soon.
No!
Yeah.
You can't take him away from me.
Once we get to the gameplay section, I'll start my ramble on my theme and storytelling rambling.
Alright.
Yeah. And then I'm planning on giving some fun facts about the new Final Fantasy characters in this game.
Over here.
Okay. I was gonna ask if you wanted to take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So before we do our next thing, go up to the story thing. My little bit of story rambling. I kind of is that there's kind of a pretty interesting contrast between the prologue of Kingdom Hearts and the prologue of Kingdom Hearts 2. Because the Kingdom Hearts 1 prologue is just like you gives you like you get the gist of like who all these the OG characters are. You get the gist of all of the of everything of who like that there's a character of like a hint of a larger conflict going on with Mickey's disappearance. But then with Kingdom Hearts 2, we are kind of left in this spot of like, okay, we already know there's more stuff going on in the universe. We're left kind of as in the Dark of Roxas of like, okay, who are these new characters? How is this connect to where we left off with Sora and the others? And I feel like that's an intention and I feel like that kind of ties into like something that to the overall kind of theme of kind of feels like an overall theme of the story of like how, or at least an overall kind of like recurring thread, how the characters and audience are in the dark about how we got from point A to point B. Like Sora, Donald, and Goofy wake up like literally like right before they got to Castle Oblivion is the last thing they remember. So they have no idea how they got to Twilight Town, what happened to Riku and Mickey, or or how long they've been asleep. And so they're left to kind of figure out, and so they have to kind of figure out as they go what's going on and what's happening. And so the thing, and Sora's whole goal before he even learns that Organization 13 is a threat, is to find Riku, because that's where he was at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 was
that was his last mission.
He's like, hey, I can't go back to the islands because the islands aren't home without Riku. And so he's left to try and figure out, okay, where did Riku go? What happened to him after? And did he get out of the realm of darkness? What happened to him? And we are left to kind of wonder as well, like what happened to Riku after the ends of Chain of Memories? Because like he said because we know how his arc ended with Chain of Memories. But then we have to kind of wonder, okay, what happened to him now? Where is he now? And what's his mental state? And so I've kind of mentioned in my videos how, like, in some of my videos, how the KH2 Disney worlds are all sort of are sort of microcosms of what Riku has happened, where Riku is at physically and emotionally since the end of Chain of Memories. So I feel like that all kind of so I feel like the prologue kind of putting this in that thing of wondering, okay, how does this connect to where we left off, and how does it all tie together? All fits in. It all kind of serves to set the stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of put you in a whole mystery. Also, I was laughing earlier at Roxas and his assless chaps. Like, look at these things. It looks like the bottom part of his pants are literally buttoned on to the top part.
Yeah.
He could probably take those off and they just turn into shorts.
Where's his ass? Where's his ass, Weenix?
There, it's right there.
Alright, so now we can
There's
go.
his ass.
Now we can go ahead to the next story thing.
Also, I was jumping and I noticed it kind of feels like my jumps hit it like a ceiling that forces me back down. Like Roxas just kind of stops and then he goes back down.
Yeah, early game jumping is kind of bland game.
Is this the glass ceiling I hear all those women talking about? Crazy.
No, so
I didn't think it was like a real physical ceiling.
I actually saw like a different, I can't remember if it was Tumblr or Twitter or Blue Sky thread somewhere talking about how Roxas intentionally feels more sluggish and less and slower and not as like snap and not as like as smooth to play as Sora does, so that when he and Sora do get recompleted, you feel the combat feels so much faster and snappier, and now that Sora is finally whole again.
Oh, I thought it was just because this was the start of the game and we hadn't unlocked like the double jump yet.
That Kingdom Hearts level 1 video I sent you guys earlier this morning.
I did not get a chance to watch it. To watch it, unfortunately. Work.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah. Okay, let's go see what these fuckers want. By skimming the sides of buildings, you can. Yes, I already experienced ledge grab.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. I guess I'll claim Roxas and Olay if you want to play the other two.
Sure.
Okay, I guess me and Howler split between Painter and Pence.
I already did Painter, so.
Alright.
Oh, we know that's Pence talking.
Yeah, give us your best pence, Jack.
Let's get this investigation. Let's get this investigation underway.
I'll do the. Yo, Roxas! I'll do the shopkeeper. Never thought you'd do such a rotten thing.
This guy looks like a surfer. We didn't steal anything, alright?
I'd like to believe you, but who else would steal that stuff?
What stuff?
As if you didn't know. Hey, I'm not gonna tell ya. Go ask at the accessory shop. Oh, Leary joked that's because Diz is a bad programmer.
Look, it's his first time, alright?
Some of the game programs some of the programs I've seen.
Alright, go on, Roxas. Ask her.
Reaction commands. Whoa, that's crazy.
Ooh.
Oh, hello, Roxas. Reaction commands appear in various situations. Awesome. Press triangle. Oh, it's you, Roxas. Please don't let me down. You used to be one of my favorite customers. Roxas buys a shit ton of rings, confirmed. I'm not a thief.
You see that you want his fingers.
Okay. Yeah. It's no fun having everyone suspecting me, you know. Then you've got to find a way to clear your name. The woman at the candy shop is pretty disappointed, too. Roxas? Have you seen my cat around? Making uncomfortable eye contact with me. Okay. Lock on. Thank you, Roxas. Did they steal something from you, too? Oh my, yes. Something important. Just so you know, we didn't do it. I believe you. Thanks for that, ma'am. So what did they take from you? My, my precious boop!
Looks like the culprit is going around stealing.
Looks like the culprit is going around stealing fucks. There are none left to give. None of this town has any fucks left.
We did import fucks from across the sea.
And not just blank, but
the
the word
word.
blank too.
Oh yeah, that was
I think
Hayner.
that's O letter.
No, it's Hayner's the one moving.
No, the speech bubble changed positions.
Oh, yeah, weird. Okay, so
Whatever, you say it.
That's
I
weird.
see Olette's mouth moving.
Yeah. Or
This
Pence.
isn't her average leaf.
I wonder if Cypher would know anything about this. We gotta talk to him. Come on, to the Sandlot.
Okay, so here comes my first fun fact about a Final Fantasy character.
Oh boy.
As you know, I've said before that Nomura only likes to put characters that he designed in from Final Fantasy in Kingdom Hearts. Vivi is the only exception because as far as I know, he had no influence on Final Fantasy IX's development.
Thieves. That was low, you know?
Thieves.
Oh, yeah?
Nice comeback there, Blondie.
It's
and here comes
him!
my second, and here comes my second fun fact.
Give us back.
In Final Fantasy VIII, you can get the summon for Odin, who at the beginning of battle will instantly kill any foes at a random chance.
Diz
And
cannot
then-
write
and then
teenage
when you
dialogue to
fight
save his
Cypher
life.
with Odin, when you fight Cypher and you have Odin, the battle begins with Odin being summoned, and Cypher immediately kills Odin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe Cypher is
I'll
cool,
definitely
damn.
send you guys the-
I guess if you get on
I'll definitely send you guys a clip of that going on, like after the stream.
Rox is about to pull a sick gamer move right here.
Roxas.
Let me while this is playing, let me grab up. Hang on a sec.
I like to think Roxas inherited, like none of Sora's patience.
Okay, so this
absolutely
is sort
nothing's
of like,
happening.
okay, so picking one of these increases one of your stats.
Right, that's the
The
wand.
wand picks up
No,
the wand,
I wanna do sword
increases
this time.
magic. The hammer
No.
increases defense, and the bat increases your strength.
I'm gonna do a strength build this time.
Alright.
My morale has
Morale
increased.
increased.
Hey.
I always go for the hammer because
Alright, let me beat the fuck out of him.
Roxas, focus.
Roxas. Kneel, loser. I did it.
Here it is.
There's a quote that Cypher can say in this fight,
Wiggling it like a
in your
cat
fight to
foot.
get them. It's when he leaps up in the air, it's when he leaps up in the air and does a diving attack. He says, "Isn't this romantic?"
Yeah, that's a...
Bro. Oh, I tried to parry that, but I was pressing the X button, but it wasn't doing anything.
You don't have guard yet.
Yeah,
It said attack when he attacks to parry. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there it was.
there
I
we
did
go.
it.
Ah, that's actually the big line in Final Fantasy VIII.
Wow.
Not feeling so hot, you know?
Tournament decides.
Photoshop. Hold up a peace sign,
I never
Roxas.
understood why VB hung out with these guys. He's getting in with the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they're nice to him.
What was that?
Hmm.
The thief?
And somehow Roxas ended up here by himself. Get back here, you wiggly bastard. Where do you think you're going?
So I have a question about Roxas that I've been kind of dying to ask you, Howler, but I want to wait until like during the jobs or the second day to ask that because that has quite a bit of time for you to.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Frosty Yap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have come for you, my liege.
Put you on a leash.
My liege.
That's the only time they talk.
I was gonna say, although I saw an interesting theory that, since each of the organization members have like a nobody type that they control, but the only ones that don't have like a listed master are the Dusks. They think that the Dusks belong to Roxas.
Well, Roxas, no, because Roxas has the samurai.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
The Dusks are pretty much all-purpose. Nobody. They're the equivalent of the shadows.
I love the confused look when you do the reversal.
Yeah, the Dusks are the nobody equivalent of the shadows. They're like the every. They're
Look at him.
they're like the every organization member controls them pretty much.
Also, fun fact: each of the organization members, at least the ones introducing KH2,
It's no use.
are all based off a Final Fantasy job class.
Yeah, I remember hearing reading
They
about
are?
that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like-
Oh shit, it's digitizing.
Roxas is the samurai. Sykes the berserker.
Your first clue that something's not quite the same here.
Zaldan's the dragoon. Luxor's the gambler, and I believe Zigbar is the. I want to say like ranger or sniper.
Yeah, sniper is his nobody type.
Yeah.
Because the nobody types they control are all named after the Final Fantasy job class they correspond to.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I'm kind of unsure about the ones from Hazel, the ones at least in the Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
But I definitely know that Roxine is that Roxine has wields the ninja.
Yeah,
But
she's
she's a ninja representative.
and Marlush is the Reaper one.
I really want to get like a gif of that confused animation the nobody makes,
Yeah.
so I can like post it on stuff.
Yeah.
The rest of them the other four like the basement trio and Axel I'm kind of
I like that they're
not
called
sure
the basement
what
trio.
talk about there, then.
Their most identifying quality trait is that they all hang out in somebody's basement.
Yeah.
I want to say Zexion might be a blue mage because he can steal your cards, and blue mages are known for using enemy skills.
Hmm.
I think
What's this?
Vexen. My theory is that Vexen is a chemist.
Roxas is like a terrible picture taker.
Yeah.
He's not photogenic. He does not smile. He never
And
looks
yep.
like he's having a good time in any of these photos.
I think Lexius might be a knight, and while Axel does have the assassins, I don't remember there being an assassin job class in Final Fantasy.
So that's why everyone thought it was us.
Shrug.
It's like they can go on accusing us after all. Are they really all of me? Yep. See?
You're famous, Roxas.
Yeah.
This one of me getting my ass kicked? Thanks for taking a picture of that, by the way.
Repo Roxas or something?
I think they might have had I think that might just be a mistake, because that is the picture that gets taken if you lose to Cypher.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. There may be a version of the scene with you showing that may show the original picture, but again, it's just theory that I'm spouting out here. And I mean, there may be a version of the scene where they show the victory picture, but it was never implemented in the game. But I mean, it's just theory, and it was never fixed in any of the re-releases.
Mm.
I'm sure there was some nebulous time where Roxas got his ass kicked.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we got our introduction to the new characters.
Those coats really hug at the ass. What the hell?
But why would the nobody steal photographs?
Both are nothing but data to them. The fools could never tell the difference. We are running out of time. Namine must make
They
haste.
must make haste.
The way he says Namine. Namine.
I do.
You guys dig Christopher Lee as
Yeah,
Diz?
Christopher Lee was great as Diz.
Oh, and speaking of voice actors, another character got the voice actor changed in this game,
What happened to my home? My
and
island?
I'm gonna point it out once they pop up.
Who are you?
I thought you were gonna say Pluto, even though he doesn't have any lines, which would have been funny.
No,
Yeah.
Leon. Leon got
Oh.
changed.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I was.
Leon is now Doug Airholtz.
I do want to say I didn't get a chance to say this while we were watching the photo looking at scene, but it occurs to me that the fact that the prologue begins with Roxas investigating stolen photos of him sort of foreshadows how
That's right.
Riku leaving a photo of Roxas in Hollow Bastion later in the game is the clue that is what ultimately leads Sora and Donald and Goofy to the entrance to the organization's stronghold at the end of the game.
Pictures.
Feels very symmetrical.
It's like poetry. It rhymes. Look at my
Yeah,
big
Doug
ass
Airholtz
Square
is
Enix
now-
hands.
Was changed from was the new voice actor for Leon, and he's been voicing Squall ever since.
Well, there you go.
Hmm.
Keyblade.
Well, I'm gonna look up his IMDb to behind the voice actors to find out what other characters
I have
he
noticed it
voiced.
seems like the design philosophy for the Kingdom Hearts original characters is to kind of find this middle ground between cartoony and anime realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got bigger
Oh,
hands
yeah.
and bigger feet.
So again,
Sorry.
Doug Airholtz is also a voice actor for Jean-Pierre Polnareff from JoJo.
Hey, it's Polnareff.
He's also the voice actor for Gin in Bleach.
You guys think
Oh, cool.
we'll always be together
Yeah.
like this?
That guy was an
And he's
asshole.
also the current VA for Hosma from Blaze Blue, the character I cosplayed as a few times.
Nice.
Well,
Mhm.
I doubt we could be together.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's also a Zenigata from Lupin.
Oh shit.
What's important is
Yeah.
that we see each other. How can we think about each other?
He's been around. The earliest one I see is
Fortune cookie?
2000s. Or no wait, not even 2000s.
Man.
You're gonna have to
Like
go to
1990
college or some
like
shit.
Like
Crazy.
1990s,
Yesterday night.
early 1990s.
Mm.
You know what it is?
Larry made a reference to the Roxas. That's a stick meme.
How about this?
Roxas, that's a stick.
All go to the beach.
To the beach,
To the
beach.
I do think.
Nick and Josh.
Yeah, so I feel like.
Blue seas.
Mhm.
Blue skies. Let's just
No.
get on the train and go.
Find your words, Howler.
So-
You got this.
I have a thought.
Hang on, Jack.
Yeah, like,
Hang on, Jack. Howler's going.
I have
Oh,
a
sorry.
thought about like the significance of how Hayner's whole we can't be together forever and we need to make the time we do have something to remember philosophy sort of contrast, sort of as kind of a bit of a subversion, it kind of a bit of a foreshadowing and counter and subvert and like a bait and switch for like stuff that happens later in the game. Like obviously the whole we can't be together forever so we gotta enjoy the time we have is subtly foreshadowing, you know, the impending ending tragedy of, you know, the ending of Roxas's prologue. At the same time though, it also kind of sets up the parallel that comes up in first visit to Halloween Town, or was it the second visit, where I mentioned it in my previous video essays how Jack and or where basically Sally talks about like how the best Christmas present that Jack could get her like is not like any of all the flashy stuff he's getting, but just spending time with him. So that feels like a pretty early foreshadowing of that parallel and sort of kind of tying that together into a thread of how spending time, of how important it is to spend time with the people you care about, and how I'll kind of come back to this later when we do Halloween Town, of how that kind of foreshadows how at the end of the game, like when like Sora and Riku are when Sora and Riku like are trapped in the realm of darkness, they are completely okay with accepting their fate because it means they get to be together. That they get to be together That they are because they're together because they have each other.
Jack.
hurry up, Roxas. So I never understood the idea of going to the beach for like a single day, because whenever me and my family went to the beach in past years, it was always like a group. It was always like we were going to like stay at like a beach house for like a few days.
It was like a week-long thing, but we live a lot farther away from the beach than these guys probably do.
Yeah, true.
All right, we're going to Market Street.
To Market. To Market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig.
Map.
Click on that.
Anyways, do you guys want to hear about something incredibly funny that's Kingdom Hearts related?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, you know how Pence's shirt says Dog Street on it? Well, there's this really funny and also kind of infamous post that was made on like a message board way back in the day, where somebody, it was a thread that was titled "Kingdom Hearts promotes eating dog food." The guy commented, "I was watching my little brother play Kingdom Hearts 2, and I noticed this one character, Pence, was wearing a shirt that said Dog's Treat on it. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but to me, that sounds like they might be advocating that eating dog treats is okay for young kids." And it was just a whole thread of people trying to figure out if this guy was serious or if this was a troll post.
Oh my god.
I'm the one that sent you that video, Kim.
You were, yes, I remember that. That was very funny. And then like every response that guy made, he sounds like an alien. like just figuring out like, you know, human social norms for the first time.
Yeah, that sounds so.
Oh, it was so funny though. Just the fact that he's like, it clearly says Dog's Treat on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Now let's get down to business.
That's in this one.
I couldn't resist.
To get some cash.
One ticket to the beach is 900 money. How much for 4 of us?
Money. 3,600 money.
And 300 each to spend there. What's that for all of us?
1,200 money, so a total of 4,800 money. Damn, Oled is like a math whiz. To spend on what?
Pretzels, of course. What else is there?
I don't know, literally any other street food? Maybe I want hot dogs. Well, there's always watermelon.
Too pricey. They're like 2,000 money a piece.
Damn. Pretzels it is. I guess we'll go to Wetzel's Pretzels.
So, where were we?
You gotta.
We need 4,800 money altogether, but all we have is...
I've got 800.
650? 150. Sorry.
That's 1,600 money. We need another 3,200. Let's find ourselves some odd jobs and earn some dough. We have till the train leaves to earn 800 money each.
That's still you, Howler.
Oh, meet at the station with cash in hand.
Didn't he say he had it covered?
Whatever. Those pretzels are sounding pretty good. You know, in hindsight, upon playing this, Hayner sounds a lot more mature than I remember.
So
Like
fun
he's-
fact: if you play,
What?
if you do the mini game,
Ooh,
do the
skateboard.
jobs, so much that you get 2,000 money, you get 2 extra AP.
Whoa, cool.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that hearing. I think I remember hearing about that, but I never got a chance to. But I could never actually get it.
Jump. Jump.
No.
This was
Yeah.
my favorite part about Twilight Town.
Yeah.
So, Howler, now that Kim's gonna do some odd jobs, I want to ask you,
Oh wait, before you do that, I want to finish my thought earlier. Which is that-
what was the early
Uh-huh.
reception to
Oh.
rock this? Like in the very early days of Kingdom Hearts 2.
I was not online in that. I was not online in that age to know. I used to got into the series like Kingdom Hearts 2 was all. I got into the series like a year before Recon came out in English to kind of give you perspective. Like so, I was like a year after KH2 came out was when I first got into the series. And my only experience then of online fan stuff, aside from just news about upcoming games, was like a bunch of like Organization 13 like shenanigans side comics. Like
Yeah, because that's okay. Because like the thing I wanted to ask is like sort of like sequel protagonists kind of have like sort of like get a lot of hate on in the beginning. Like if you look at
That was gonna be
characters
fun.
like Raiden from Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, the Arbiter from Halo 2, Rex from Xenoblade 2, and
I was not
you
much.
probably know that the Apollo Justice. They don't really get a lot of like
No, I missed
I-
appreciation.
I don't really. I couldn't. I was not. I did not know the answer to that. Like I said, I wasn't involved in the online
No,
stuff
well, why
at
can't I use that
that
fucking bird?
time. I was 10 when the first. I did not really properly get into online fan spaces until I was like in high school. Which was like right around the time Recoded first came out in the U.S.
There we go. God, that took way too long.
So unfortunately, I cannot really answer anything about like fandom spaces pre 2015 or so.
Okay, I'll have to ask somewhere else too.
I can ask. I have a couple of friends. I have a couple of friends in other Kingdom Hearts servers. I can ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
probably.
somebody get back to me with an answer later.
It's the Sisyphus job. I remember this one.
Yeah.
I think this is supposed to teach you about revenge values, because after a certain number of hits, it flies up in the air and you have to hit it back.
Yeah. Attack. There you go.
But I feel like the Riku fight in Destiny Island was a much better indicator of that. Or a much better.
I remember watching my childhood friend struggle with this one.
Much better tutorial of revenge values.
There. So to finish my thought from earlier, Hayner feels a lot more mature than I remember him being. I mean, he's like, you know, thinking about the future and how they're gonna stay friends, and now he's like trying to figure out ways for them to get money so they can do the stuff they want to do.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly level-headed for a kid his age.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do terribly at this one. Impress the crowd by keeping the ball afloat. Okay.
There's more in the tram comment if you want to do those.
Yeah.
Juggle those enemies, Kim. Go. Crazy.
Gotta go keepy uppies.
Wow.
No, I failed keepy uppies.
Oh.
Oh shit, I failed keepy uppies again. No. Ah, fuck. I did so well that first time.
Yeah, if you can trap the ball between the that arc, you can kind of like basically just like infinitely just keep bouncing it up and keep it contained in like.
Go time.
Woo.
Woo.
I was doing the Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah, I could tell.
I'm sorry, it feels like in
Whoa,
my
50
mind.
bucks, crazy.
I've got a lot of Capcom games on my mind right now.
Oh, we've got a long ways to go, guys.
Yeah.
You don't need to get 2,000.
Oh, I don't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want more, if you want just a bit more money, you can go to the Tramcom and do those mini games.
Yeah, there's I like all those. Yeah, I usually do like all those mini games anyway because I'm like a completionist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't play. I play one of them. I play each of them at least once before I go to Hainer at the.
yeah, I
at the
figure that
convention.
yeah, I figure always good. That gets
Poster duty, sure.
yeah, poster duty's always fun. Yeah.
Kind of another the Jiminy's Journal mission for it.
Yeah.
You can't really do that until you max out all your
Look
growth
at that. Look
abilities.
at that
Yeah.
cool flip he does. Roxas just
And trust me,
exudes
I'm
cool.
Yeah.
And trust me, once we get to drive forms and growth abilities, I'm gonna have quite a bit of a rant to say on that.
Yeah. Yeah, so one thing, that one theory that we had in the Cerebral Ultimania Discord when we were doing our group discussions of this chat part of the game, was that, because especially with Hainer's whole outlook on with what I talked about about like the whole like theme of like, you know, like this about of like, you know, oh, friends can't always be together every day and things like that, was that. Especially with the whole connection of like, oh, photos equals the whole connection of like, oh, between photos and memories, was that essentially the idea that like Riku was so desperate. Part of why Riku was so desperate to get off the islands in Kingdom Hearts 1 was that like he was about to because like he's a year older than Riku and then he's a year older than Sora and Kairi, and so Riku was basically afraid of like part of why he was being left behind, his fear of being kind of fed into his fear of being left behind, that he's about to start high school and not be able to spend every single day with Sora anymore.
That would make
and then his
sense.
fear that, oh, without him there, Kairi and Sora will get closer, and then leave him behind and not need him anymore.
He'll become the third wheel.
His greatest fear.
Well, 100 money, that's way
100
better.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very
Bullbuster.
generous in terms of the money making that he
Yeah.
money making.
And so.
Get rid of the bees!
And also another way of Sora that we discussed of like Roxas being sort of the inverse of Sora is that Sora's journey involved him, that Sora's tutorial involved him like essentially trying to get away from the beach because, you know, the whole building the raft to leave the islands. But Roxas's whole thing in the prologue for Twilight Town is wanting to go to the beach. So again, they flipped it sort of inverse.
Yeah. You don't know what you got till it's gone.
They make
Or I
this
guess
series.
the grass is always greener on the other side, huh?
Yeah. And also, like, Sora, and also another way you can think that we talked about is can be thought of as like having to like of like the fact that like, oh, by going to Sora came from the beach, and so going to the beach can be kind of a mirror of like Roxas's inevitable fate to like, you know, return to his origin to origin with Sora, which is Sora. So that's another way of looking at it. So there's a lot. So that
Pass. Only 30. Fuck you, old man. Man, fuck that guy.
There's actually a way to like, because like
like you don't need to get the +2 AP.
But what if I wanna, huh?
yeah.
Trust me, it's not worth it. I did it in
Okay.
my critical mode and it kind of lost interest.
Well, I want to contribute a little bit more than just 400. What kind of a friend would I be, huh?
True.
Let's get it a little closer to 1,000 and then we can move on.
Okay. Yeah, I do like how each of these minigames are sort of like teaching you stuff about the game. Like as I said before,
Yeah, you got a point. Like how they.
Like the cargo lift was teaching you about revenge values. This I feel like it's teaching you about mobility.
Yeah, or kind of like how it's kind of similar to how how each of the like the fights with Selphie, Tidus, and Waka in Kingdom Hearts 1 focused on a different element of combat, so to kind of prepare you for the game, to the different kinds of enemies you would have to face later in the game, like how Waka throws projectiles that you can block and that you can like deflect back and to stun him. Selphie is a ranged fighter, so you got to dodge fighter, and then Tidus is a melee.
And as I said before, Riku teaches you about revenge values. Like that Kid movie does always happens in 4 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to get through this really quickly, you gotta go for those 3 signs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but it looks weird now with only 2 of them on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do as well that time.
Yeah, I think under 130 is
Yeah.
sort of like this one
Okay,
like
well,
like,
this will be the last time I do this, and then we'll move on.
Alright. I can try and get it. I want to try and get us I can try and show you do a little more, do the jump. I can try and kind of do the jump sweep one and get us a little extra money maybe. Okay. I just want to try to play one of the mini games myself.
Sure. Howler's thirsty for gameplay, guys.
Yeah. Need the dopamine hit to cool off work. Yeah, I need to reprint my new binder, my updated game notes for the binder.
So speaking of mini games, the requirements for getting the secret ending in Kingdom Hearts 2 are dependent on depending on your difficulty. On beginner, it's impossible to get.
Yeah, I have that written. Yeah, the beginner, it's always every Kingdom Hearts game. Every beginner is always blocked from the secret ending. Except I think maybe Kingdom Hearts 3. I think if I remember correctly. But anyway, yeah, but with KH2, you have to complete all of Jiminy's. You have to complete all of Jiminy's journal. And you for at least one difficulty setting, and then it's
starting with standard, it gets the requirements for getting it get easier the higher you go. On standard, you need to get all 3 proofs.
Yep.
Complete Jiminy's journal and complete all the
gummy
routes.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine to move a little closer, Howler.
All 3 proofs and Jiminy's journal. And then for critical, you just need all 3 proofs.
Yeah, I got that. I literally have that. I have my binder notes open to the exact same thing. Yeah, all right. So jump sweep is very.
I find it interesting how certain games will sort of punish you for cheat you out of the big end of the best ending if you play on the easy mode, because that's exactly what Mega Man X8 does, and I find that hilarious. In Mega Man X8, typically in the Mega Man X series, the character Sigma is the final boss, but in X8, if you play on any difficulty above normal, you actually fight the true villain of that game, Lumine. But if you play on easy mode in that game, you defeat Sigma and it ends right there. I know what you're doing. Calling a chain reaction.
Exactly. Just nudge all these together.
Good thing this isn't timed.
Exactly.
Your man told me just wondering, what are you doing, boy?
Whoa.
There we go.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
That's what I told you to
Fine work indeed.
That's it.
50 money.
Only 50. Bro.
Alright. Mind if I try the
Sure, go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Yeah.
How many footages?
I think I'll try the. I want to flex my skills with that one too. But let me I just want to yeah.
We get it, Howler. You know these games like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
Well, I guess since I'm sitting here, I'll talk a little bit about why I think Roxas is so awesome.
Go ahead.
I just like how different he is from Sora personality-wise. Like, he's a little less naive, I think. A little bit more jaded after everything that's happened to him. A little bit more done with everyone's shit. Which is why I think he makes a fun contrast to the world of Kingdom Hearts. That takes all of this, like, you know, melodramatic stuff very seriously. You've just got Roxas who's like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna do something else instead. I think he would make a very good straight man to a lot of the antics that would happen in a typical Kingdom Hearts game, which is why I very much want a game to release at some point that really lets you, like, play as him in, like, a typical Kingdom Hearts kind of game. You know, just a chance for Roxas to let his true personality shine, let that angry boy come out a little bit more.
Let Roxas experience.
Let Roxas experience being his own person for a little bit.
I've actually
Without the organization hanging over his head.
I've actually been theorizing about if other characters aside from Sora are playable in future Kingdom Hearts games, how I would like them to be played in combat-wise. I haven't truly figured out Roxas, but I have figured out Terra.
Yeah.
What I want Terra to be is basically a much more balanced version of Limit form from this game. Like, give him no magic, just give him limits. Because I don't really think magic really suits Terra.
No, definitely not. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
I also really liked Roxas because I just think he's an interesting concept, right? Like, a person who's not supposed to exist but does anyway, and really, really wants to be able to live his own life.
Yeah, that is a really
and
good
how he's
concept.
sort of stuck in this really unfair situation where everybody's telling him that he has to let himself become someone else because, the person he used to be is more valued than he is. And, you see Roxas try to rebel against that as much as he can. He gets angry. He's like, no, I refuse. I don't want to be treated like I'm only worth what I can give back to this other person that I don't even know. So the fact that he was an interesting concept also helped make him a more interesting character to me. I felt like he had a lot going on inside that brain of his.
in my personal opinion, Kingdom Hearts is plot that is something that you have to take both seriously and kind of need to poke fun at it to fully enjoy it.
Yeah, you need to understand how goofy it is in some respects.
Yeah, and you also need to take. I feel like you need to like acknowledge the skill in it, and also need to take it seriously when it wants.
Come on,
when it tries
Pikachu,
to-
let it go.
seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I think it's like that's kind of one of the things that I kind of run into with that I kind of the thing that I kind of run into a lot that I kind of see a bit
Alright, I think that's good.
with like certain corners of the fandom online is that it's like you kind of need to, there kind of needs to be balance. It's like to like it basically be like acknowledge the goofiness, but also still take the story seriously in terms of what it's trying to say and the emotions and themes and ideas it's presenting, because then it's like, because otherwise it's just like, why even bother playing if you're not even gonna take the story seriously?
Mm-hmm. See, it's a
Because it's like too. Yeah, because it's like too much. Because it's like so much like. Because like I've seen like there's a lot of like people. There's like a section of the fan base that like basically just kind of like dismisses the idea of like trying to do like serious analysis of the story, like what story, because it's just like, oh, it's just Nomura bullshit, or making him, or it's like, or it's not that deep, or because it's just because it's of the goofiness or the Disney game aspects, and it's like you have, it's like, yeah, you can, it's like you need to take it, there needs to be, it's like you can acknowledge how ridiculous some parts are, but also like, take it seriously.
You have to acknowledge that the Leonard Nimoy is both Spock and sang the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins.
Alright, guys, we got some voice acting.
Alright.
Yeah.
All present and accounted for?
What have we got?
Let's see. Just this.
Good job.
Nice work, everyone. Added to what we started with, we now have, ta-da, 5,000 money.
Sweet!
Let's get tickets.
We can't be together forever, so we better make the time we do have something to remember. Huh? Gotcha!
Is Diz like giving him hints in his dialogue writing?
No, I think it's because it's not.
Gee, I sure hope nobody robs me of all this money I just got.
That's a stick.
That's a stick, Roxas. Stranger danger. Ah.
What? Roxas! 3 minutes! Okay.
Huh? Por qué?
Kind of. Also, but like, because one of the things that
4 students.
because one of the things I was about to say when you said talking about like the Diz giving hints is that like, because one of the things that Diz tells Mickey is that like the inhabitants of the virtual Twilight Town grew beyond the programming he gave them. That he programmed his own scenario, but that a part was more than any was more than any system could contain. So everything in the system just started behaving unpredictably.
Diz accidentally made AI.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point of the Kingdom Hearts of the whole thing in Kingdom Hearts that I talked about in my videos is like, anything can grow a heart if you develop enough of a connection with it.
I'll be honest, that is a concept in the games I'm kind of getting sick of. The fact that they keep making duplicate copies of existing characters and then expect us to treat them like individual people. Like, we don't need 5 Soras, guys. Let's calm down a minute here.
It's melting.
Like, it was cool the first couple of times, but it keeps getting recycled a little bit, and it's like,
I mean,
we're getting a little bloated in the cast numbers here.
I mean,
like, 5 of
technically,
these dudes are the same person.
I mean, technically, they only do it like twice. They technically only really do that twice in terms of with Rox and Shion,
well, I mean,
or
things
maybe
like,
even
they treat the recoded characters like they're different. We've got the Riku replica, obviously. There's the characters of Digital Twilight Town. that are now apparently their own sentient people. Like,
Well, with the virtual Twilight Town, it's kind of a gray area one because of the fact that like Kingdom Hearts 3 has them be influenced, the original versions being influenced by their digital versions connected with Roxas. And so they kind of do this idea. Don and Goofy kind of bring up this idea, like the comparison between Sora and Data Sora it's technically a any Sora is still Sora kind of thing, where it's like it's kind of like on one level technically they're distinct from the original, but on the other hand they're such fundamentally the same core values and personality that it's more like an AU fanfic of them, kind of, really.
I could have sworn they said something at the end of the game about trying to get them their own bodies or something.
No, that was not a thing for the data characters.
Well, as long as they don't put too much attention on this, I'm worried about cast bloat. We've got a lot of characters already. I don't think we need more.
Yeah, so I think I don't think we're gonna be seeing the most I think we might see is just in the context of maybe the data Sora and Riku, but that's just but only in the context of being being the virtual assistant in Riku's phone kind of thing.
Damn. I can't imagine that.
but more in the sense of
What are you doing here?
they especially with Recoded, it's more I don't think I've talked about it in my videos, but I definitely have reblogged a lot of Tumblr essays about it, how it's Data Sora is not necessarily a literal an entirely separate, he's basically how others perceive Sora, basically, kind of thing.
I still feel like we have a lot of Rikus and Soras running around. Why so many?
They're waiting for me.
No more, I left the clone machine running.
Where are Donald and Goofy?
I like to think he sat down on his desk and was like, am I forgetting something? And he's like, oh shit, the duplicator, and then he opens the door and there's just a fuck ton of Soras in there.
Who are you?
Name shows up to tease us with some answers. With hints of an answer.
It's even more mysterious if you haven't played Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this in the chat of the Chain of Memories streams, but I hope that the only thing that never gets resolved in Kingdom Hearts is Sora not being able to take Naminé.
I think I'm definitely gonna be doing a video on why Sora hasn't thanked Naminé at some point, because I definitely do believe it's gonna be resolved at some point, because of the fact what I've mentioned in my video essays in my stream, the theory that Sora has forgotten the memory of the meteor promise of the real memory, the real version of the meteor shower promise memory, because especially because because actually because with Kingdom Hearts 2, when Roxas when we're doing the whole restoration at blah 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 percent, the last time we hear that in the game is the last night, is Roxas's last night before his end, is restoration at 97%. And we never hear that word say 100% restoration.
Oops.
We're left to assume, the player. It's obviously left for the player to leads the player to assume that the 3% Roxas was that last 3. Roxas's death was that last 3%, but it's never confirmed. And since there's a theory of Sora losing more memories of Riku in KH2 as a result of the timeline of the whole time loop thing and the consequences of that, that basically he's not gonna thank Naminé until we finally see him get to 100%.
I just said what I said because of a joke. Like, imagine
I do
Sora
think it would be funny if they turned it into a gag for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I can definitely see being.
Well, imagine Sora gets the memory back that he needs to thank Naminé, but then he goes through like a period in one of the games where he keeps running into her and then like not remembering until like the last second, and then he keeps going, ah, shit, she left again. And then at the end of the game, he finally says it to her.
Okay, that would be great.
That would be funny. Hey, here's a funny idea. What if Roxas remembers that?
Oh, that would be...
Like, what if maybe, you know, he was resisting going back to Sora so hard that he held on to that last 3% of his memories? They never quite made it back into Sora, they stayed with him.
That would be hilarious.
Okay, and then, like, Roxas thanks her for him. That would be funny.
That would be hilarious, but Sora himself in Kingdom Hearts 3 was just like... But Sora himself in Kingdom Hearts 3 would be like, that doesn't count, I need to be the one to say it!
Maybe Roxas will go up to him and be like, by the way, you need to go thank Naminé. That's like a thing you said you were gonna do. Anyways, we need to go to the train station. Hainer is waiting for us.
Yeah.
It's just sparkly.
Yeah.
It's like a Dragon Ball Z power-up. Ha! I've already got the spiky blonde hair.
Yeah. And Riku robbed us of all our money.
Yeah, we got bugged. I can't believe he would do that to us. I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Riku's too far gone on the side of darkness. He's turned into a thief.
But yeah. Oh, little observation we had from the Cerebral Ultimania discussions of the game, that like the memory restoration for that night of like where with like that period of memory restoration put a lot of emphasis on
Hello, Roxas.
on Sora having to look for Kairi in Kingdom Hearts 1. Put a bit of emphasis on like Sora having to look for Kairi in KH1, like the whole like Sora wondering if Riku's found Kairi, the whole Riku like being like, oh, and you should have cared, instead of worrying about your new friends, you should worry about her in Neverland, like the whole like Sora get and that. So that kind of helps to set up Roxas's conversation with Kairi later and his impression and his take on her importance to Sora.
He's
Stalling.
Stalling? Okay.
Stalling.
Yeah.
By Dog Street.
Did she go to that haunted mansion?
The haunted mansion? No.
Yeah.
Game Facts truly was a treasure. Apparently, Kim, you know about the YouTuber Cheddar Conroy?
I do know about the YouTuber Cheddar Conroy.
Well, in his Super Paper Mario LP, he mentioned the time about how he quit Game Facts because in that game he reached the 7th level of the game while on like the 2nd day, and he asked Game Facts for help, and the people that responded to him just told him to get a life.
Hey, chicken wuss.
There it is, he said it. Chicken wuss.
Kingdom Hearts is chicken wuss.
I know that Kingdom Hearts is chicken wuss.
I gotta find that.
That video is so old, it might have gotten deleted from YouTube.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I still can't hit them. I love that emote. Ah! No, I got smacked. He's confused.
Yeah.
Ow. I wish I had a dodge roll. If I just run around, will it eventually do it, or do I have to attack them?
No, you just have to attack a certain amount of time. I think it's either a certain amount of times or just a certain amount of time. Yep, there we go.
Ow.
Okay.
I got laid
You
out.
wishing for a dodge roll kind of pains me. That's something I'm gonna get into like later. It's one of my biggest issues with the game, with the gameplay, unfortunately.
Damn, they modeled their asses really well.
Roxas, use the keyblade.
Go, Roxas, go! That's me watching Roxas. Oh, I love this fight. This one's fun.
Well, not yet.
Oh, we're not there yet? Okay.
Nope.
No.
Oh, we have to do it this way, too. What was the point of doing it the other way? We're just gonna pick again.
Tell her the choices that the skills that she gets for the different weapons.
I don't think I have that written down, actually.
It doesn't matter, I'm picking the sword.
The problem is I don't have this one from memory as I do with KH2. I do want to pick the sword. You get both second chance and what's more a lot later, like I think like late 40s and like early 70s respectively.
Ooh.
Oh, they do be stepping.
Yeah, they're stepping.
Big steppies.
We'll make a big steppy.
Make a big steppy.
This one actually kind of made me panic when I played it on a critical mode.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have the auto collect feature. Fuck. I have to actually find this stuff now.
I think.
You don't have draw.
Yeah, if you have to unlock the draw ability needs to get unlocked later.
I did. Aerial recovery. Awesome.
Yay!
Hobby, hobby, heeb, hob, ho, hob.
I'm pretty sure one of the lyrics from that is Death Study.
So wait, how did they trigger a dive to the heart anyway?
No idea, actually. I don't remember.
When you get attacked so hard, you have an inside body experience.
I'm gonna guess ludonarrative
careful.
shenanigans.
Yeah, probably
They need a
ludonarrative
way-
shenanigans.
They need a way to make you choose your stuff.
But don't
Or
be
choose the route.
afraid.
Yeah.
Don't stop walking. See, that's what the last guy said, and I ended up fighting a giant heartless.
Yeah.
Okay. We.
Right, there's gonna be a treasure chest on the green platform.
I'm gonna get some levels here. I didn't even go all the way around him, I just did a little skid motion with my feet, and he was like, what the fuck was that?
So fun fact, in this game, all the combo modifiers you get are via the bonus level. This is it's the stat it's a level that increases after each guaranteed fight. If you'll bring up your menu, Kim.
Hang on, I'm fighting.
Now.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a fight right now.
Let me kick some asses first.
Hey, Leary said, good thing there isn't a giant heartless.
Yeah.
It is a giant, it's a giant nobody.
Oh, fuck. I was like, where did he go?
Oh yeah, Leary also said earlier we have way more Rikus than Sora, and most of them are KH1 Riku.
Yeah, that's true. It really should be him going through the replicator.
Kimmy, could bring up your menu real quick?
My menu.
Uh,
Oh, setting up auto reload. Cool.
yeah, that's a nice feature in this game.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
Abilities.
Go ahead and equip your stuff.
Equip the aerial recovery, yeah.
Oh, I can't do that too.
Weapons are automatically.
Yeah,
equipped.
so basically,
Some of
yes,
them
Oh.
all
are equipped.
your most of your keyblades all have built-in abilities,
Weapon
yeah.
abilities.
cool.
I really like weapon abilities because it makes them more than beat sticks. And you forgot. Oh no, you didn't show off what I was gonna demonstrate.
Oh, sorry. Well.
Yeah, that's okay. You can do it for this fight.
I do love the reaction commands. Those are a fun addition.
Lyri's asking if you can go. Howler, Lyri's asking if you can go back to what's your word about Terra.
Yeah, I was gonna. I didn't get a chance to. The conversation got away from me before I could comment on what you said about Terra Lee. But yeah, that's. But yeah, like that would be that's really a really good. It's really cool. Definitely good how the character files talk about like have Terra exploring his grief and the fear of disappointing and feeling that he disappointed Ericus and trying to understand his own darkness following Riku's example. That's something I really definitely want to see. Like, if not, I feel like at the very least, if not at the very least, we need to get a game that focuses on like what everyone else is up to on like the KH side of reality, while Sora and Riku are up in Quadratum. Because there's so many things that so many things to resolve with like with like characters with each other. And what Larry said about if Kyrie's gonna have any trouble with like darkness, that Terra might be able to help. Because I feel like that definitely would be like. Kyrie is probably the ideal way to kind of like make those kind of explorations happen, because of the fact that like because of the fact that I've talked about this on Discord servers before, but Kyrie is very much like kind of the center of a web of connections in terms of all the other like unresolved plot lines that aren't directly tied to Quadratum. Because it's like she even like Xehanort's whole thing in Melody of Memory, where he implied that it was possible for her to like end up there instead of Destiny Islands, is kind of makes it kind of a. It implies there's some sort of connection there, but like she's friends with Lee in Kingdom Hearts 3, and he and Aiza have the whole Subject X thing going on. You may or may not be skulled, and then she's training under Aqua, which puts her in proximity to Ven and the whole darkness shenanigans and his connection to Marluxia and Larxene and all that.
So what you're saying is Kyrie is a side quest machine.
I mean, more or less. Like, not necessarily, like, in that term, in, like, purely that term, but, like, she's got more going on than that, but, like, but I mean in terms of the sense of, like...
Well, no, I mean, like, she could, like, one thing from her could become the catalyst to unlocking a shit ton of plot points.
that is what I'm trying to get at, yeah, is, like, her arc can be the catalyst for all these different character plot points and...
Yeah, I am kind of concerned we're going to be so locked into the Sora and Riku stuff that we're just never going to get to spend time with these characters, that we spent like an entire arc trying to get back.
Yeah, I can understand that. I definitely feel like they're going to be still they're going to be, because of the fact that they finally got their happy endings from everything all the hell they went through, that they like are going to try and say Aqua and Terra are going to be stepping into more support roles than active
Team Mom and Team Dad, let's go.
While say like Ven's whole thing with Darkness is going to be more prominent, and like Roxas and Shion would be kind of more like sidekicks for Axel and Saix looking for Subject X. Mm-hmm. But because give them a break from being the focal point of all the drama. but in the sense, but I feel like Kyrie is the perfect lens through which Kyrie is the perfect like audience surrogate through which to experience those things because of her connections.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what were you trying to show me here, Jack?
Okay, so go into status, select Roxas, and then going down to bonus level. That's basically what the this is for beating certain like guaranteed forced battles, like bunch of mob fights and bosses. Okay. This gives you HP, MP, and also more. It gives you upgraded spells, and it also gives you combo modifiers and combo finishers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all those combo modifiers are locked behind the bonus level, which is
the door. Oh fuck, more dudes.
More dudes.
No, I hate dudes. We've been over this before. I do like that attack where they kind of fling their arms as they run through the air. Was bro a soccer ball there? What was going on with that? I don't like that I can't see their health bars right now.
Yeah, we have to level up a few more levels in order to unlock that.
To unlock better eyes.
Yeah.
No, I have to be very curious about something. I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point, Leary. That Kyrie is completely clueless about the Union Cross stuff. So her perspective would be the perfect vehicle for people who didn't play the mobile games to get caught up to like learn about.
Exposit and it doesn't sound weird. Yeah, this guy. I love this fight.
You learn scan at level 4.
Huh?
You learn scan at level 4.
Okay.
And the Rocker learns it, and then sort of learns it immediately after waking up.
Look at his cool scarf.
Yep.
The only like nobody boss we've ever seen in the series.
Yay.
Oh yeah, they should do more of those. This guy looks sick.
Yeah. You got Harley's boxes, you got Unversed
Oh
boxes,
shit,
you
it's
got
this
Female boxes, but no, nobody boss.
I think it's
Alright, it's quick time event time. Let's do it.
I think it's probably the fact that like the nature of nobody creations means that we don't really see a lot of that it's hard for that you don't usually see a lot of boss size nobodies because of the fact that like of the fact that nobodies are supposed to be like the body are supposed to be made from the body of someone who lost their heart to dark of someone who lost their heart to darkness. That so like so like basically like something like Twilight Thorn is probably like the nobody of like a giant of like some gigantic creature that became a Heartless versus the fact that versus how like Heartless can form from like animals and things like that. Like the fact that like they explicitly mentioned that like the dragon Heartless you fight in Mulan's world was formed from like an actual dragon. So that kind of so you see so because of the fact that nobodies are made from like the body, it's gonna be and the fact that a lot of it, the fact that most of them are like human shape and size kind of reflects that fact. Like the fact that like most of the people who become nobodies are human sized. Leary, I do remember there are some thoughts about there is some analysis that I've either made or read over the years on some Discord server about this boss, but for the life of me I cannot remember where and I forgot to write it down. What I'll probably end up doing to compensate for that is probably do like a video on like on how some boss designs on like the narrative on like the storytelling significance of different boss designs and how that ties into on how each boss fits into either the theme of a world or the characters that are connected that it's related to.
Oh, we're gonna do this part again. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
I'm stuck
I
again.
I can't remember which. Let me see if I definitely remember talking about it on Discord. So let me take a look and see if I can find which server it was in.
Get blasted. Oh no, I wonder what he's gonna do next.
Yes.
This fight's so fucking cinematic. Look at him go.
Yeah, that's one of the great things I like about Kingdom Hearts 2 is how cinematic the fights are.
Yeah.
Bonk. Ow.
Yeah.
Key up.
at it. And you're on guard.
Woo!
Yay.
Finally, that would have been useful in this fight. Since I can't friggin' dodge roll. Oh no, he's gonna fall! Ow.
Gotta trip a little bit.
No, no. Oh, it's like evil cotton candy. Wah.
My name is Nominee. Roxas. Do you remember your true name?
Say no more, Nominee.
But if no one tells him, Roxas will...
There's also, it's kind of interesting how, like, one of the things, we kind of noticed this in this Recall Dominion Discord, that this kind of space kind of feels like it's outside the simulation, because those like structures look like the card from Chain of Memories.
Yeah, it looks like Castle Oblivion in here.
Yeah, so it kind of feels like he's kind of in a liminal space
That reminds me
between.
of like test rooms you see in games where they just like test like features of the game.
Nominee is the ability to go into the dev room.
I'm saving that because I'm actually working on a script for a video about how like game mechanics and development are incorporated into the plot, into like the lore and plot of Kingdom Hearts.
Nominee's like, I've seen Nomura's concept sketches. Man, this guy loves zippers, huh?
Well, no, so like what I was thinking is like the fact that like someone a bunch of people kind of noticed that like from the top down, the like those like big pillars of salt in the final world with like in like the game's like tutorial section kind of look like in Kingdom Hearts 3 for the tutorial section for that part with the final world look like like those like structures on like the SD card for PS2 for PS2.
That's funny.
That like basically the final world is basically the memory card essentially.
That's funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, why the fuck is Hayner being so pissy about this? Like, they were literally just standing next to each other.
It's the parallels.
But, like, they weren't even doing anything.
Like,
Bro
no,
just
I'm
made
saying,
the
like-
biggest assumption.
No, it's like I'm saying it's kind of like they're kind of drawing like his kind of little tip with Roxas is kind of drawing a parallel. We kind of saw a bit of a similarity to Riku feeling left out about like Sora and Kairi talking about the raft without him, and like the whole like let's take the raft and go just the thing in Kingdom Hearts 1.
See, the difference is, though,
But the difference is like,
Riku actually heard them talking about something.
yeah, like
Hayner saw them standing in close proximity and then made a fuck ton of assumptions. I just think that's funny. Bro really said, I can't believe he's platonically cheating on me.
That that arm where that pose where like Hinder and Roxas like touch each other's arms.
Like,
that reminds me of
forearm bump instead of a fist bump.
It's a very similar pose that X and Zero do in the Mega Man X series.
It's a pretty good bro pose.
Yeah.
When you want to bro out with your bros.
Was that Nominee made of data? No. Nominee hijacked the data herself.
She's a little bit tricky like that.
Look what she's done now.
She's got like a book in her room that says coding for dummies.
yeah, Larry called it. Nobody knows how to program and hack.
She's like, it's basically like fucking with memories, just, more words.
Yeah. But also the fact of like the emphasis on of like remembering your true name, of like, oh, do you remember your true name kind of thing, sort of ties into the fact that like Riku is kind of trying to deny his identity for most of the game, and like how he introduced himself at the beginning as Ansem, even though like Ansem and pretend and basically just doesn't even admit to who he is until like the end of the game, until like when he and Sora finally reunite, and so that kind of ties into like that to
into basically sort of the question of like Sora's assertion that I kind of touched on in some of my other videos, how like no matter what he looks like or what he calls himself, he's still the same person under deep down. Whereas Roxas' interest is like, despite technically being the same, supposedly being the same person Sora, is distinct and is distinct.
Also, also that scene with Sora facing Xemnas, it might be confusing to people who never played Final Mix.
Yeah.
I.e. the entire English audience.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the English
Whoa,
audience.
that's a choppy looking model.
But we'll never forget each other.
I always felt like
Did
Nominee
anyone
was
else
kind of
think
on
that the Final
Roxas' side.
Mix exclusive stuff, both KH1 and 2, was just like modded stuff?
Not that I know of.
Sure to bring it back.
Do you remember when we fucked up this
That's what I
cutscene?
thought.
Howler, do you remember when we fucked up this cutscene?
Oh yeah. That's it.
That was great.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was saying something earlier. I always felt like Nominee was kind of on Roxas' side, in the sense that she didn't want him to return to Sora without knowing what was happening. Like,
Yeah.
She wanted informed consent from him, basically.
Yeah.
She respected Roxas as an individual, so she thought that he had the right to know what was going on with him.
Yeah, whereas Riku and Diz wanted to keep him like in like the comforting illusion.
Yeah, they were
Whereas,
kind of
like,
taking the easy way out.
Like in Riku's case, at least, Riku had like probably had like some degree of pity or sympathy to be like, hey, to be like, not give him not deal not like
The Sandlot.
not having to deal with all this pain in his final days. Whereas Diz just didn't care at all. I'm just like, oh, let's make it easier to get everything done at the end without having him fighting us every step of the way.
I think
This is
Roxas
very
would still be angry
utilitarian.
either way.
What was that, Jack?
I think Roxas would still be angry either way.
Well, yeah, but
He
at least with how Nominee was doing things, like, she's being honest with him about it.
Also, so I've got another Final Fantasy character trivia to come up to give you guys in a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of Final Fantasy characters in this Struggle tournament.
Yeah.
I thought his name was Seltzer.
Yeah.
I was like, why did they name him after a can of sparkling water?
Yeah.
There he is.
Seltzer!
So I actually have two fun facts about Seltzer. First off, he's the only character in Final Fantasy that, in my knowledge, that is defined by the job class Gambler.
There it is. Sorry, I want to
The
do
other
the
one
blank
is
down.
that he's the first ever character that Nomura ever designed for a first Square game.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
I will
Yeah.
say, I do think the wearing a jacket as a coat thing looks really cool.
Yeah.
That's a fucking title. The guy that none of us like.
Yeah, the thing that's very like
Oh, wow, he's
about
not
this
biased.
is that he originated not in Final Fantasy VII, but in Final Fantasy VI.
Whoa,
Yeah.
crazy.
He's the oldest character in Final Fantasy or to appear in Kingdom
That
Hearts.
appears here. Well, I think back when the first game came out, they weren't really like characters, right? They were kind of just referred to by their class.
Yeah, in the very first one, but then in Final Fantasy II, they actually had like so in Final Fantasy II, you had 3 permanent party members: Furion, Maria, and Guy, and then you had one final party member that changed throughout the game.
Oh, okay.
Then in Final Fantasy III, you
Look at
had
that, I actually leveled.
you had just nameless
I'm at level
characters
2,
who
guys.
changed
Can you
their jobs
believe
any
it?
time. Then in 4, you had named characters with permanent jobs that would switch out whenever the story wanted it to. Final Fantasy V went back to sort of like a combination of 4 and 3, where you had characters with names and personalities but you can switch out the jobs at any time.
Mm-hmm.
6 kind of follow the same vein as 4. 4 with like characters you'd have like a set job class like Locke's a thief, Thetcher's a gambler, Edgar's a mechanist. But because of how the game world.
Okay, I wanna talk to these guys here.
Because it's. Oh, wait.
Look at those scars.
You're here for my autograph? Sorry, but I'm busy. Why don't you go listen to the referee in front of the board, explain the rules?
Well, fuck you too, silver hair.
So as I was saying,
Yeah, keep talking.
like because of the lore of Final Fantasy VI and how it works, anyone can learn magic. So there's not really a typical white mage or black mage in that game.
Interesting.
7 who basically lets anyone. They get 7, which has basically let anyone become anyone.
I was gonna say, do they have the job stuff in 7, or isn't it just like the characters have their sets of abilities?
Like there's some resemblance, like Sid and 7 to Dragoon and Dragoon. But yeah, with theory, anyone can become any job class.
What class is Red 13? Animal mascot?
I have no idea.
No, we got some more friends to talk to here.
8, yeah. I'm not sure because I haven't played it.
Saying nothing,
9
but my lips are moving.
Same thing as 4 characters who fall into. That's you, Howler.
Howler.
Oh, listen to the rules.
So it's like 9 problems in the vein of 4. Follow characters that have specific job classes that they cannot change out of. And then 10, each character start, at least in the traditional sphere grid, each character starts on their own separate part of the sphere grid, and once they complete that, they can move into other job classes.
Who wants to be
So,
Vivi?
I'll do it. Access.
Well, that's not creepy. How about you, Dog Street?
Are you all set? The item shop's open. It might help to buy something in advance.
I did use all my potions on that other guy. Cypher
Hey,
and
how
his
should
gang
you do
went to the back alley. They must not like crowds. Huh?
You should probably go buy some potions.
Yeah.
And it's
Who's
already
this
getting a bit close to 2 hours.
We are getting close to 2 hours.
Yeah. You already know the rules, but a refresher can't hurt. It's easy. You each got 100 orbs. Attack to take away your opponent's orbs. That's all you have to do. Land a hit and your opponent will drop orbs. But if you're hit, you'll be the one losing orbs, so watch out.
The orbs!
Keep collecting orbs. When the match is over, the participant with the most orbs wins. When you're ready, go talk to the tournament ring promoter. He's in the ring. Tournament promoter.
The tournament promoter.
Okay, let's buy some items.
Where's the item shop?
Back to,
to be in the camp common.
Turn around. Through the arch on the left. Oh wait, no. Actually, no. It's to the. Actually, no. It is to the left.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
to the right. Yeah, other way. Nope. Sorry. Opposite side of the arch. Other way.
This way?
So there you go.
Oh, that's the item shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like an item shop. I have nothing to sell.
That's first, nothing to sell.
I
We have enough for one potion.
Fuck me. Okay.
You might as well set your potions to auto restock in the menu.
Go to items.
Wait, new abilities.
We need to
I recommend upping guard right now.
Yeah.
Alright. Go to items. Click Roxas.
Oh, we have one in stock.
No, so go to Roxas. Go down to the potion. Put triangle. So now when we use it, it'll automatic. So now when we use it, once we use that one, it'll automatically equip the other one from the stock.
Okay.
Only outside of battle though.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm just gonna put the other one in there then.
Yeah.
Nope.
that doesn't feel very intuitive to me.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No, it's Kingdom Hearts 1. They changed it, tweaked it a bit from Kingdom Hearts 1. So.
It's not very intuitive.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the struggle fight and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah. First. Yeah.
Yeah.
Round 1 of the struggle tournament, and then we'll finish the next tournament next time. Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Time to beat the shit out of my best friend. Let's go! I love causing strife and drama. Yeah. Roxas is like, oh, jeez. See, he's like, man, why do I have to put up with this?
What? You still worried about that? You need to really let that stuff go. Get out of my mind. Sorry, man.
Oh, I guess it's fine.
What am I sorry for?
I don't know, man. You're the one that got pissy yesterday.
Larry said it. Don't be gay in the ring.
Well, that's just impossible. That's what the ring is for. What is that battle stance, by the way?
You might want to guard once the match starts.
Right, how do I guard again?
Square.
Square, okay.
Square.
Hey, I did it.
The one thing
And you
I
can
find
steal-
interesting
and you can
about,
steal his orbs.
Kingdom Hearts combat is that when you press X2 attack, you're not really pressing an attack button. You're confirming a command, like in a traditional RPG. Because that's why Kingdom Hearts.
I got you in the corner. I've got you in the corner.
On the bottom left.
Oh, I thought
Like,
I just
you-
have to knock it all off of him. I gotta collect it too.
Yeah, you have to collect it. You have to collect
Damn,
it.
that's
But if you collect all
rude.
200, if you basically leave him with 0, or if you collect all 200 orbs and leave him with 0, then you automatically end the fight. Like,
He's got one
regardless of-
orb left. Yoink.
There you go.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck you, bro. Roxas.
Yes.
He's so happy. Look at him.
Hey.
Fuck, I killed him.
I can't believe it.
PNG face.
Huh.
Yeah, I like to call it when it's very obvious that I like to call it picture face syndrome, where it's very obvious that the characters just have like a pictured face.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a lot more obvious in KH1 than 2, because sometimes they have pictured face syndrome in close-up shots.
I like how scared he was just then. Roxas was like,
it's
what the
boy.
fuck? When Vivi was acting like that, I didn't know anything about his character for Final Fantasy, so I was like, oh, that's obviously like a Heartless in a trench coat. he's gonna pop out in the middle of the fight and be like a shadow or something.
Yeah. Something else I think it serves to contrast the opening of Kingdom Hearts 1 and the prologue of Kingdom Hearts 1 and the prologue of Kingdom Hearts 2 is that is the way they approach the whole the whole beginning proper of the adventure. Because it's like with Kingdom Hearts 1, you've got Sora having a single ominous dream, and then everything for the heroes is pretty much just business as usual. It's like you get hints of Riku feeling left out, but other than Ansem showing up and Donald and Goofy's scenes, there's not really any hints of not really any kind of sense of any kind of a looming tragedy beyond of a looming breaking point Kairi talking about oh, Riku's changed and things like that. There's no, but we don't really see signs that it's that extreme until you're hit in the face with the with like all of a sudden the storm and like everything getting like,
Right, yeah.
abruptly thrust apart, ripped apart,
Yeah.
which kind of ties into how what I've talked about in some of my videos, how Sora has kind of gotten so focused on like trying to be like equal to like get even to be like neck and neck with Riku, that he's that he's oblivious to like Riku's growing inner growing turmoil and inner darkness, whereas with Kingdom Hearts 2 it's this long drawn out slowly building tension of dawning horror and tragedy of something fucked up is going on here, and this is not going to end well for Roxas. But no one's going to be happy, and it's not going to be happy, and it's not going to be a happy ending for him. In a sense.
Yeah, look at that. Woo! Look at we go.
Are we ready to call this a stream?
Sure.
Yeah, I think we're ready to
Let's save.
Yeah. Next time we'll start half an hour later.
Fun fact. One last fun fact. Setsu's VA in this game is Crispin Freeman. Okay, you may know him as Jeremiah from Code Geass.
Oh shit, Jeremiah? That's a name I
Yeah.
haven't heard in years.
Orange Boy.
Orange Boy. God, his fucking
Yeah.
crash out was legendary. Okay, so Howler, are we gonna keep doing these like every other week, you think?
Yeah, like our usual every other week setup.
Good,
but, like,
because I do want my Wednesdays free sometimes.
Yeah, no, I figure I think we'll try every other week we'll try every other week for a couple weeks. I definitely noticed we definitely had like a lot of people here tonight, so I don't know. So that's probably I think definitely we.
Although the chat seems to be all leery.
Yeah, Leary seems to be the only one in chat tonight, but we definitely got a lot of viewers.
All
at least.
Leary.
Thank you everyone thank you everyone who did come tonight, who did come.
Even if you were just a lurker, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah. But thank you. Yeah. So I think we'll probably try at least a couple more. I think I'd call this a successful experiment. We'll probably do at least a few more Wednesday sessions in the future to try and see if we can replicate the results. But yeah. I think this is fun. We'll just have to start like half an hour later, so that way next time.
So that Howler's not dying when he comes in the door.
Yeah.
And also in the next time is stream. Although the next the next 2 weeks, in 14 days is Christmas Eve, so
True. Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably won't stream Christmas Eve, I don't think.
Oh yeah, and I just forgot I'll be out of town for that. So
you will, yeah, so it won't even matter.
So maybe we'll resume our stream on our next one on New Year's Eve then.
Okay, that sounds
yeah,
good.
New Year's celebration.
Yeah, New Year's celebration. We can stay up. We can do a later stream. Because you'll have work.
I will have work the next day. I can probably at least stay up till midnight.
Yeah,
But I'm probably going immediately to bed after that.
Fair, yeah, but that's still. That's what I was thinking. Maybe stay up to midnight stream and
it depends. Actually, what day is New Year's on?
New Year's is on a Thursday.
Oh yeah, we'll be able to stay up then.
Yeah, so yeah, sucks that you don't get New Year's Day off like that. But I guess retail probably.
Oh, actually, I don't know if I have New Year's Day off, but the next day would be. Oh wait, no, that is what you mean. I actually don't know if I get New Year's Day off.
Yeah, so find out. Like, if we can probably straight. Yeah, we can. If you do get that day off, we can probably stay up. We can probably
we can do
either
that.
way stay up. Do like a stream till midnight kind of thing.
Okay, well, until then, on the 20th, Jack and I will be playing Okami over on my channel. I do think I want to keep those streams on Saturdays. Just because, like I said, I like having my Wednesdays free on occasion.
Yeah.
Those are Monday and Wednesday are my only days off during the week, and I kind of need those days off to, do other things.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
we'll
I'll
keep...
stream, sometimes.
Yeah, and plus I don't really care if a lot of people see my streams or not. It's kind of just for me to have fun with. So we'll keep doing the Okami streams on alternating Saturdays. So next Saturday on the 20th, you guys can head over to my channel if you want to watch us play the rest of Okami. We're getting pretty close to the end.
Yeah.
Yep. And links to those and link to your channels in the description.
More
Yes.
streams.
Yeah, about 3 more streams, Jack thinks, and then we'll be done with that. And after that, we'll be moving on to playing one of the Arkham games, which I'm sure will be fun. And then after we finish the first Arkham game, we're gonna play Chrono Trigger.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
So if you're interested in any of those, stay subscribed to me to get notified when we start working on those.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you all for. But yeah, Leary probably said Leary has a good point. Probably that that we probably will have better results on a night where I'm not streaming at the exact same time as like one of my one of
your other friends.
as two of my other friends and Riku's voice actor are all streaming at the same time.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I feel like maybe next week we may have a bigger crowd.
Didn't realize the Kingdom Hearts attention span was that split. All right, well.
Yeah, it's not even so much of just split, so much as just the fact that like it's just that so much overlap between.
Well, that's what I mean. The audience is split.
Yeah,
fair. Like they don't know who to watch.
Fair. But yeah, well, thank you everyone who did show up tonight, and thank you Larry for being in the chat.
Yes, thanks for providing peanut gallery commentary. We always appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you next time. See you New Year's Eve, everyone. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. Whew.
Woo!
That was fun.